for this review, we have the Walmart exclusive X-Men Marvel Legends Warlord, who is basically Professor X. This costume is pretty iconic in uh, the X-Men run from the early 90s. Uh, this storyline was also featured in X-Men 97 recently. Although the suit was a little different, more or less it's the same suit. And this is like one of the rare times where Professor X has some sort of like elaborate costume, because normally he's just a bald guy with a leisure suit, confined to a wheelchair. Sometimes that wheelchair is fancy and technological, but that's kind of his character. This suit was designed so that he could manipulate it with his telekinesis, so he could walk around and do stuff and all kinds of cool things. Um, so we get this nice classic X-Men packaging. I do kind of like this logo at the top, make it even more, comic book uh, homage. On the back, we get a very 90s Toy Biz look. He's got a little bio here and nice line art, and then another photograph and UPC if anybody needs that. So let's get him out the package and take a look at the figure. Okay, so here he is out of the package. The armor pieces have a nice metallic sheen to them. It's just paint, but it looks really nice. There are blue highlights. I'll zoom in so we can look at this a little bit more. Um, I don't know if highlights are the right term. They're done as if they're meant to be like a design or pattern because they're uniform. I don't think that's really part of any of the comic designs, but it also does add a lot of luster. It's kind of almost like his blue cape is reflecting off the metal. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's talk about the head sculpt. Also, the alternate head sculpt. He's really like happy. But that's kind of Professor X. Like he's either like talking and charming, or maybe he's like got like a serious look, like he's in battle. But this is a pretty good face sculpt. Plus with the photoreal that they've been using, the inkjet printing, that looks really nice. So he stands pretty well, even though he's got this really, thick plastic cape. The cape and the silver piece are separate pieces, but they are glued or fused together in some way. So you can't really have one without the other. I am noticing there's also a wash. So the the default cape is this color, and there's like some light blue brushed on it. It makes it look really nice. And obviously you can have him, like this, but if you're getting this figure, you probably want to display him like this. And I think because this cape kind of folds inward, it's helping kind of balance the weight some. So that helps out a lot. He is pinless. He's got full articulation. This is like I don't know. This is like one of the bodies they use for Spider-Man. He's got butterfly, chest butterfly joints, pinless, double elbow, double knee. No toe articulation, but he is super, super, super articulated. The neck is on a ball joint and on a hinge. Let's go. Whoops. The sculpt of this head is going to keep you from doing any kind of, kind of Superman pose. If you wanted him to, I don't know, look up more. Looking down is really good, but this piece is going to keep you from being able to, make him look up any further than that. So, that's the figure. Last, he has open hands by default. He does have two fists. His hands do have, one hand is kind of reaching out. The other one has got the, let me think, use my thinking powers to do things. So he can kind of have that pose also. So, final thing, if you bought this figure, you likely wanted to recreate the famous comic pose. I am not going to try to get these guys in the correct order, just for the sake of time and simplicity. But you can now assemble the entire strike team outfits. I think Wolverine was always in the front, kind of crouched down. So, yeah. I think Banshee knocked him down. But that is the pose. Something like that. um, Again, it was cool that they had a version of this in the 97 cartoon. It is weird that they didn't go with these costumes and they gave them kind of weird um, looks to their 80s costumes. But I guess they were going for a different kind of homage and just trying to make things different, just for the sake of, not trying to make a complete copy of the comic book. But as a toy collector, you can definitely do that. You can display these and finally get that iconic comic cover displayed on your shelf. So that's the review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please tune into more videos coming up. And as always, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Really appreciate it. Thank you.